All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Mufty Putratama Sumarto. I'm from Electrical Engineering in University of Indonesia. And on today's opportunity, I will try to explain to you guys about still the topic about new generation network. And today we're going to discuss about broadcasting and network security in NGN. So let's jump to it. Okay, first, we're gonna jump to the broadcasting. The first thing first is we all know that IP based is the one technology that is already been implemented in many things, and one of them is implementing broadcasting convergence into IP based network. I think we discuss first the enabler, or why is the background why we make the broadcasting convergence into IP-based network, because it could digitalize the content that is created. It is have the IP-based network, which is have many advantage. And we talk about technical, it is available with a high-speed broadband and multimedia device, so we can see and we can hear at once. And yeah, I have a high-speed network. So in convergence of broadcasting and telecommunication, I think it is a tool for acquisition or production of content on programming or programming, storage, and distribution technologies, or display and presentation technologies. And next, we discuss the operator, the telecommunication operator. Its job is to provide content that will to be shared to the audience, and broadcaster provide content over IP because it's IP-based network, and it could be transforming users from passive into active watchers. Passive means like we only can hear or we can see, but active also we can be see by anyone. So it's just more like two ways, not just one way. So what is the impact that broadcasting convergence into IP-based network? The first thing is new audiovisual content provider. I think as time goes by, technologies or developers could make a new platform or application like maybe YouTube, TikTok, and many other else like Instagram. So the content creator could explore more, and then yeah, I think it's pretty normal right now to find the audiovisual content everywhere. The second one, a more technical one, it is could enable more efficient use of the spectrum. And then from that, it is a challenge for the government instrument to control the broadcasting content, because each day or each week or each month, a new thing comes on our society, and that is must be controlled by the government. And the government must limit or have a barrier to the content creators that build the content on the broadcasting. So the impact is comes to the competition, or the competitive between the content creator from national market into international. So Indonesian content creator could compete with another nation content creator, like that. Okay, now we'll talk about the convergence approach to the content. First, the scope of regulation. It is meant by of a broadcasting service. I think it could be addressed as a number of societal and economic interests, such as cultural, national identity, and I think it's decency. And yeah, next one is ensuring effective competition between the content creator. Every consumers is must to have the equal access to uh, to to its content with different content creator. And next, it is government's another challenge to educate the consumer properly and to reducing the cost, switching costs, and yeah, simplify the way for a new player or new consumer on it. And the next thing is advertising. I think there was a time frames and quotas for traditional broadcast, but it cannot applicable to a new thing we discuss here, NGN. So the advertisement must be adapt as well. And the next one is spectrum allocation. It will be digital dividend. And the last one is public interest objective for content. So regulation that is already set up by the government or by the organization, legal organization must be changed uh, in relate to the supply of information and programming that is available on the internet on the network. So I think there is a different approach to the new content that is appears with the new technology that we have. Next, there is I think we're gonna step up to next chapter. There is the network security. Okay, so I will divide it into four things: background, function, social dimension, and international organization that make the regulation. The first thing is the background, the security background. The network security background is, I think, is important aspect, very important aspect in NGN, since the IP network base is experience, or it is have a possibility to have an attack that is internet-based email and application uh, customer. So the customer can be disturbed with those attacks from internet, email, and application. And security is a fundamental and important thing to apply. So we have this network security to make sure the consumer didn't feel that, the customer didn't feel the attack from the internet, email, etc. The background also is because the network security is developed because the technology behind it is also developed. And a traditional, it it's usually use a closed protocol, and now an NGN IP base is developed by open protocol. So that technology that is switched from closed to open protocol must have a new network security to control it. I think the function. So to cover the many problems that appears in the IP based, so network security must be have a function to close the problem. The security is essential for the industry that can be reliable and be competitive in the global market. So it will close the opportunity, like it will close the potential of a problem like down network or network problem that will impact in many aspects in our life, like national economy and etc. The next one is social dimension. Social dimension of security is consumer will become dependent on information system. So therefore, NGN should provide a reliable connection anytime and anywhere. Yeah, so from the moment we woke up until the moment we sleep, we are connected to these things, and the NGN security must cover those time between our days and everywhere we go, including the rural area. Okay, so next, the international organization that is ruling or maintaining the security. It is built because of if we don't have security, it threats affecting the coverage infrastructure that can be arise from anywhere because of the borderless nature of IP network, because it's more like open architecture, right? So These organizations work to ensuring appropriate balance between civil liberties and security solution that is offered, and then a freedom of expression from its content creator and even the consumer for the content, their preferred content to access. I think this international organization that pretty known of is like ITU, ISO, and etc. So I think I want to discuss the last one about the possibility or a threat or issues that is possible to happen in this world because we change it to IP based. I think the first one will be distraction. This distraction in this material means that uh, information or even the network can be attacked and will be not available to use or will be not able to be shared and etc. So there is a loss of information and others, so people cannot access it, people couldn't upload it, and so on. Next, the corruption. I think it's have a similar means with destruction, but it is more on the side of the asset. It it is an attack on integrity. Meanwhile, there's destruction. The before is an attack on availability, so we can access anywhere or anytime. And this one is focused on the integrity. Next one is removal. Uh, it is more like uh, an, an attack on availability too, because it's attack on the content, on the information, not the access, but the information. Information can be removed, information can be changed, or and it will change the meaning of the information that presumably want to upload by the content creator. So the information is not purely right. So this threat is caused by another side that is want to change the information that is not right and make the information go wrong, because it's I think it's open network, so people can have opportunity to destroy it, and this security threat must be solved to ensure the information on the network is could be certified right. And the next one is disclosure. This is an authorized access to an asset. I think it's more different than another three before. It is an attack on confidentiality. There are some things that is confidential in the network, so we must protect the government or the organization must protect those aspects, those confidentiality of other people, consumer or data. And then the last one is interruption. Uh, it is issuing on the network side. It's attack on availability too. It will make the network become uh, unstable, unusable, cannot be accessed, unavailable, and we cannot access it. So I think it's more technical. The wrong side must be the system. So this threat or interruption issues makes the consumer loss or even the content creator loss, because you cannot access it. You cannot access it, and it is not available. So it is not built as wide as it can, and making the information can be accessed anytime, everywhere, like we discussed in the previous slide. So I think there is a big five things that is security threat or issues that could be occur on the network's security. There is must be regulated or must be find a solution to provide the effective and efficient system for broadcasting and security. And these security threat or issues could be added from time to time because we consider that uh, technology growth is exponentially. So the government or the organization must think fast to make sure this security threat or issues doesn't stand uh, doesn't happen or doesn't occur to the consumer or the content creator. Okay, thank you. That's all for me. I wish the material that I explained to you uh, have something beneficial. And I'm sorry if my information or my explanation is unclear. Thank you once again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.